Welcome back, friends. This is a Vikas Sampath working as assistant professor in Department of Zoology, GMD Arts, BW Commerce and Science Policy. In this video lecture, we are going to start ecosystem. The ecosystem term firstly discovered by the scientist named is A.G. Tansley in 1935. He defined the system resulting from the interaction of all living and non-living factors in the environment. It is a very simple concept. In our surrounding, many factors is present. Some factor is a biotic factor and some factor is a abiotic factor. The biotic factor means the living factors and abiotic factors means the non-living factor. And this one is the interaction to the environment, and this one is known as the ecosystem. Okay, and an ecosystem consists of a biological community that occurs in some local and the physical and chemical factor that make the non-living or biotic environment. There is a many example of ecosystem here present in the pond ecosystem, here also present in the forest ecosystem. Ichori ecosystem is present here, grassland ecosystem is present here, but this all ecosystem is a natural ecosystem. But we have the another example, man-made ecosystems. Okay, like as the cities, malls, etc. Okay, then the next point here, the types of ecosystem. Mainly the two types of ecosystem. One is a natural ecosystem and second one is a artificial ecosystem. In a natural ecosystem, these operate under the natural condition without any major interference by the man, and this one is known as the natural ecosystem. Okay, here the first example of natural ecosystem is a terrestrial ecosystem, like as a forest, grassland, desert, etc. The second point here, aquatic ecosystem. And in an aquatic ecosystem, mainly two ecosystems are involved here. First one is a freshwater ecosystem and second one is a marine water ecosystem. In a freshwater ecosystem, mainly the lotic ecosystem. What is a lotic ecosystem? Lotic ecosystem is a running water like as a spring, streams or river it is. Or lentic ecosystem is the standing water, and the standing water normally present in the lake, ponds and pools it is. The second type is the marine waters. These marine waters such as the deep bodies as the ocean, shallow ones, the sea or estuary. Then the next part is the artificial ecosystem. The artificial ecosystem, also called by man-made ecosystem or man-engineered ecosystem. This is maintained by the artificially by man, whereby the additions of energy and plain manipulated natural balance is disturbed regularly. For example, cropland ecosystem and many cities is also including in the artificial ecosystem. Then the next point, this is a component of ecosystem, and this is a better explanational chart here. This is a ecosystem, and ecosystem divided into the two parts. One is the abiotic component and second one is the biotic component. In a abiotic component, here present in the climatic factor and edaphic factor. In a biotic component, first one is the producers, consumers and decomposers. Okay, producers mainly autotrophs. What is mean by autotrophs? Autotrophs means those animals and those plants, those are receive the light energy converting into the chemicals energy. That means they make their own food material. Those are called as autotrophs. Okay, consumers is the heterotrophs and decomposers is the sporotrophs here. Okay, then here the climatic factor is many climatic factor is present. First climatic factor is the rain, we know that. A second climatic factor is the light. Okay, third climatic factor is wind, and fourth climatic factor is the temperature. Adaptive factor is the soil, pH, minerals and topography. Okay, and this whole things, climatic factor and adaptive factor, is responsible to the making of one particular ecosystem here. Now here the producers mainly are plants are the producers, and most those animals feeds on the plant, those are called as the consumers. These consumers also divided here: primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary and quaternary. Let's see by these components one by one here. The first component is a abiotic factor. The abiotic factor consists of non-living chemicals and physical components such as water, air, nutrients in a soil or water, and solar energy. Physical and chemical factors that influence living organisms in land, terrestrial ecosystem, and aquatic life zones. Then the next point here, abiotic factor can act as a limiting factor. Okay, and that keep the population at a certain level. This one is a very important part. That means abiotic factor can be limiting factor. Okay, this is a very important part here. Then next one is the abiotic component, mainly two types. The first one is the climatic factor and second one is the edaphic factor. We know that in a climatic factor including the rain, temperature, light, winds, etc. And in edaphic factor here the soil, pH, topography and mineralogy. Then the next point here, biotic factors. What is the biotic factors? The biotic factors means all living things that directly or indirectly affect the ecosystem. And biotic factor interact with the other living organism and that the physical environment can also limiting factors. For example, disease like as a bacteria, those show the disease, predators are here, food resources are here. Okay, and the second point here, made up of biological components consisting of living and dead plants, animals, and microorganisms. Okay, many biological components consisting of living and dead plants, animals, and microorganisms. Then the second point here, the major biological component of ecosystem. The major biological component is the producers. Producers is a major biological component of any ecosystem. Producers mainly autotrophics. We know that the autotrophics means the self-feeder. That means that they make their own food materials from the components that are obtained from their environment. And the source of all food in the ecosystem, one land mostly produce are green plants. In a freshwater and marine ecosystem, algae and plants are the major producers near to the shorelines. In an open water ecosystem, the dominant producers are the phytoplanktons. Most they are the microscopic. Okay, phytoplankton means a plant species are here, and this one is a mostly are the microscopic, and that floats or drift the water molecules, and most producers capture the sunlight and make the carbohydrate. And this process is normally called as a photosynthesis. You know that the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is very simple concept. Photosynthesis means they receive the sunlight and converted into the chemical energy. Okay, it is a very simple concept of photosynthesis. The meaning of photo means the light and synthesis means the two formation. But the end product of the photosynthesis means the carbohydrate, sugar molecules, glucose molecules, all of that. Okay, and this is the component of second component of ecosystem. Then the next one, it is a component of again the point component of ecosystem, and here the third component, next component here the consumers. Consumers means those are the feed on the producers. Okay, consumers mainly the heterotrophs. Heterotrophs means they depends on other. Those are called as the heterotrophs. Okay, other feeders. We are easily called as the other feeders. Get there the energy and nutrient by the feeding on other organism and their remains. Okay, this one is called as a consumer. That means they get the energy and nutrition by the feeding of other animals. Okay, consumers are mainly four types. One is the primary, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, and quaternary consumers. Another one type here, omnivorous. Okay, discuss one by one. Primary consumers are those that they eat the producers. Okay, that means the producers means the plants as a source of food, and they are also known as the herbivores. What is mean by the herbivores? Those animals those only feed on the plant species are called as the herbivores animals. For example, goat, cow, etc. Then the second one is the secondary consumers or carnivorous. These secondary consumers and carnivores. Carnivores means eat by the other animals, and this one, the secondary consumers and carnivores, does not feed on producers. Does not feed on producers. They are only feeds on the animal species here. The third point, tertiary consumers, it is a large carnivores which is a feed on the secondary consumers. Okay, this is a very large carnivores which is a feed on the secondary consumer. That means this one is also carnivorous animal. Quaternary consumers is the largest carnivores feed on the tertiary consumer and they are not eaten by any animals. This one is a very important point here in a quaternary consumer. And last one is the omnivorous. Omnivorous, that means have the mixed diet including the both plants and animals. That means those animals, those are feed on the plant species as well as feed on the animal species. Those are called as omnivorous here. And last the part here, decomposer. What is meant by decomposer? Decomposer means a certain types of bacteria and fungi is specialized consumer and that recycle the organic matter in ecosystem. Decomposer is the last part of the any ecosystem. Okay, and the last one is decomposer. This is the all the consumers. Then the thank you so much.